Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. This is going to be a general reading for whoever needs this message today. This is Monday, June 17th, 2024. But whenever you come to this message, if the title catches your eye, there will be something here for you. I do want to point out that if you add up the numbers of today's date, it is a 22, which is a master number. So before I got going, I kind of meditated, talked to my guides, and I was asking them, what do you want me to do today? What is the reading you would like me to put out? And they guided me to the Saints and Mystics deck. I started shuffling with the Wisdom of the Oracle, which is how I've been starting my readings, and they said, no, we want you to use that deck. I haven't used this in a while, so I shuffled and I got 2 cards, and then I put them here, and then I was trying to adjust my light, and my guide said, no, leave it exact. We want the light shining on him just like that. So we'll find out why Spirit wanted that to happen with that card. So let's get right to it. This card is a number 12, which is a 3, which is a holy number. This is creation, collaboration. This is Saint Martin Caballero, spiritual pilgrimage. All right, so we are going to see what this is all about. There you go. Okay, Saint Martin Caballero was the son of a veteran officer born in Hungary during the 4th century. Martin grew up in Pavia, Italy, and at 15 years of age joined the Roman army and lived most of his adult life within regions of France, where he was later appointed head soldier for the imperial cavalry. A legend tells that before a winter battle he encountered a lonely beggar huddled alongside the road. Immediately Martin took off his own cloak, cut it in half with his sword, and gave half to the beggar to keep. After this encounter, Martin experienced a psychic vision where he saw Jesus himself wearing the exact half of the cloak he gave away. Telling angels of the kindness of Martin showed... wait a minute. Martin experienced a psychic vision where he saw Jesus himself wearing the exact half of the cloak he gave away, telling angels of the kindness Martin showed by clothing him with his cloak. Martin renounced his service with the army, and he was charged for cowardice and jailed. The battle he was due to fight in never eventuated, and Martin was eventually released from jail in his military service. Today, Martin is also well known as the Bishop of Tours, and his shrine in France is a famous stopping point for pilgrims walking the road to Santiago of Galicia in northwestern Spain. Saint Martin Caballero breaks down barriers around the heart and teaches to open up to accepting the kindness and unexpected help of strangers in the universe. So I guess we can see why having that bright ring of light on his heart center would go with that reading, right? His heart was changed and opened just by sharing something with someone in need. So that is a good thing for us to remember. Okay, the invocation for this card for Saint Martin is, as I walk upon this path of life, Saint Martin guides my soul to light. I'm telling you, Spirit is never wrong. They surprise me all the time. My guides surprise me with these types of things happening. Like, I had no idea why they wanted the light to be shining on his heart, but oh my gosh, it's just amazing. It's amazing what happens when you open up to your soul, your guidance, your gut intuition. It really, really is. We had that card before. I can't remember what it was talking about, but I do remember that. And then we have 27, Helena Blavatsky, the Mistress of Magic and Order. This is a 27, this is a 9, this is accomplishment. Madame Blavatsky was a Russian spiritualist and one of the co-founders of modern mysticism, celebrated for creating the first Theosophical Society, a form of school dedicated to ancient spiritual teachings and wisdom of nature and man. She was incredibly influential in her time, gaining audiences with many of the great thinkers of the 19th century, and helped cement the popularity of the spiritualist and New Age movements throughout the 1800s. Blavatsky grew up immersed in the world of spiritualism, and later in life, she wrote and published accounts of her travels across various countries, looking for and discovering unique forms of psychic arts and secrets to mystical realms, including the lost city of Atlantis. The mother of initiations, her energy today aids to illuminate the spiritual paths in one's life and works in bringing together people of similar vibrations and like minds to continue learning and discovering the esoteric world. So as I was reading that, Spirit was already giving me these two cards represent the coming together of Christianity with St. Martin and spiritualism with Helena Blavatsky. What a profound message. That is throughout the book that I've read and quoted by Florence Scovel Shinn. She brings together the Bible and mysticism basically with what she's saying with her affirmations and things. And this is something that we all need to get to. If the world could get to a place where it's okay to be a Christian and also believe in psychic messages, it would be so much easier on so many people, and it would be so much more open. We would be so much more open. People would be so much more open if we could meld those two worlds, right? So I'm guided to read you the spiritual message from Helena. It was the emotional message from the other one. Helena activates the psychic centers in the body, including the third eye chakra and the crown chakra, to allow for cosmic claircognizance to come through in stronger forms. There is always more to learn, and Helena will clear these psychic points to allow more depth and discovery. And a quote from her, "The universe is worked and guided from within outwards." So true, so true. Yeah. So that's an interesting way to start this off. Melding the worlds of Christianity and mysticism, I guess, is really what that message is trying to say. Thank you, Spirit, so much. I was guided to use the Mother Mary spray this morning. So that also ties right in with, building a bridge between Christianity and mysticism. I love it, Spirit. I love it. Thank you. I'm always wondering what new topics they can give me to talk about, because I'm like, well, what else is there? I've done this and I've done that, and I've been away for a while. I did put up a reading the other day, but my husband was on vacation last week, and I had a few days off, and we had a few things to do. We had to go up and see my sister in Norway and do a couple things for her, and we took a day and just did nothing, basically. We went out to breakfast, and then we went and test drove some trucks, because the beginning of next year we'll be trading in our older truck for a newer one. So we just kind of spent the day meandering along, and it was fun. But I always miss this when I'm away from it, so, oh boy, Lisa, hang on to these cards. I also have a bit of a new setup, the place where I put my camera, because my son came up yesterday, and I was like, can you help me get my second monitor to be discovered? And we plugged it in, and it just worked right away. We didn't have to do anything. And I was like, you know what? I spent hours and hours and hours over 2 days trying to figure out why that second monitor wouldn't be detected. Anyway, so there's a little bit of a change in how the camera's viewing it. I changed some things around, but hopefully it's better for you guys. Okay, is there anything else from this deck? Anything else? No. Okay, so we have Mending. Mending is a 52, which is a 7, which is reflecting. Reflecting on your actions. Mending, and I believe this one is about mending relationships. And this is a really great one to have, because sometimes we judge other people for their beliefs, or we get upset about it, or what have you, and that's not the way forward. The way forward is being accepting of everybody's beliefs, no matter what they are. That's their path. They're on their own path. We don't need to try to change somebody. Yes, we can say what our point of view is, but we don't need to try to force somebody to believe what we believe. This is what we all need to learn. We've got to understand you lead by example. You don't lead by belittling or demeaning or coercing or anything like that. That's not the way to get people to understand your beliefs. Okay, so mending, forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. Yeah, so exactly what I was kind of saying there, or what Spirit was saying through me. Don't forget, this isn't me. This is my guides talking, unless I'm giving you a story about something that happened to me. But this is really, really important information to have, because we still have so much judgment in this world, the way that we treat other people. We just cannot be doing that. We have to get away from all of this judgment. It's hurting humanity to be judging people, right? And to be judging their beliefs, to be judging, it could be anything, how they dress. We're a society of reality shows and judging everything we see. And that is not what Jesus wanted. That is not what he stood for. That is not what we need. What we need is acceptance and understanding that we're all one. And what you do to another, you also do to yourself, right? We need to understand that. Okay, we want, what do we want? We want another card for, okay, they want Dragon Rider's Oracle card for another overview card before we get into the Tarot. This may be more of an Oracle message. Okay. All right, so what Dragon Rider wants to come out today? What Dragon Rider would like to have something to say about bridging the gap between Christianity and mysticism? What's the message about that? What's the message about bridging that gap? What card would like to come out? I hope you're all doing well today. It's a little bit overcast, but we're about to get some weather in the 90s up here in Maine. Okay. Beautiful gold card. Series and Bond. This is card number 1. New beginning, right? Something new. Abundance, variety, and happiness are making their way into your life. The time of harvest has arrived. Beautiful. She's beautiful in her goldish gown with her crown of flowers. Oh, there we go. It takes a minute. Look at that. Beautiful golden dragon with her. Okay, let's see. I don't think I've pulled that before. So as you know, I always consider it to be really special when I pull a card for the first time. Okay, so a message from Ceres. Hold the card over your heart, close your eyes for a moment, and listen to my voice. I am both a higher spirit and a goddess. Feel my presence. I am with you in this moment, and I bless you with the light of joy, happiness, and abundance. Be aware of all of your opportunities. The joy I bring will transform all your fears and free you. Smile, breathe yellow light throughout your body, and recognize that a time of harvest has begun. Look at the abundance around you and start to enjoy and share it. Celebrate your own personal Thanksgiving to show everyone that you are prepared for the harvest. Be ready and receptive. The message from Bond. Close your eyes and step beneath my wings. I bring a powerful light that will crown all your visions and projects for the future with success. The time of ambiguity and confusion has now come to an end, and you have been given the gift of clarity. Let my energy flow through your veins and feel the power of your liberated will. Now is the time for harvest, and with it come joy and laughter. Yeah, so this is a good one too, because it's kind of reminding us that we all have our own abundance, but we need to not forget about joy, right? And this is a number one, so we can change our outlook. Sometimes we get ourselves into a not so joyous state of mind by judging other people, or by pressing so hard against their beliefs, or striving so hard to change them. We just need to accept that everybody's on their own path, right? And when we get into those judgy situations, and you may not be the one judging, maybe you're the one judged, and what you need to do is give out forgiveness and be grateful for your own abundance and harvest, right? Sometimes mending a relationship just means that you have to send love and forgive that person because they just don't understand. And it's okay. They'll come to understanding in their own time, right? All right, the Oz and Wonderland deck, we're going to pull a couple of cards from this. And this is, Spirit is telling me, this is basically a reminder for all of us that we can, the two worlds of Christianity and mysticism can be combined, can work side by side, can work in conjunction with each other. Wow, thank you, Spirit. And that we don't need to judge other people for their views, their beliefs, or what they think. If somebody doesn't like me or what I'm doing, that's none of my business. That's them, right? And then we need to be able to mend relationships either by, asking for forgiveness, forgiving someone, or by letting it go with love. Sometimes mending is mending our own hearts because somebody has judged us or shut us out in the cold or what have you. And we need to be able to let that go, right? And then we have the series and bond with abundant harvest coming, right? And we can't have an abundant harvest when we're in judgment. We just can't. Oh my gosh, okay. These are flipping over. Okay, let's see. First card out is the Six of Swords, wool and water. Perfect. Perfect, because you know that the Six of Swords is trying to have a new beginning. The sheep is going away from this darkness with the lightning, and he's got a bunch of stuff in the boat, knitting needles and wool and what have you. And on where he's going towards is this pink lily, going towards the good stuff, but he maybe needs to get rid of some of the stuff he's trying to bring. Right? That's one of the messages of the Six of Swords, is typically you're trying to bring old baggage into a new journey, and we don't want that. And behind him is a black swan and a white swan. Duality, right? And then we have Temperance. This is the Sagittarius card. This is perfect balance. That's Annie M there, watering her garden. These cards are just so beautiful. Come on. Here we go. Temperance, perfect balance between light and dark, white and black, silver and gold. They're giving me, I don't know why. Right? Day and night, sun and moon, all of that perfect balance. Something balance. And I love it. Balance between Christianity and mysticism. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, the mushroom. Two of Pentacles is typically a choice or balancing of your material world. I've never pulled this card out of this deck before. It's so cool. Look at it. Two Pentacles in the ground and all the mushrooms. I love it, love it. Okay, let's see what the book has to say about this. Oops. Okay, Six of Swords. We're just going to look at this and see. I mean, I know what the Six of Swords is, but I still like to honor the people who make these decks with what their channeling was or what their intended message. Moving on, peace, tranquility, calm, trust, transition, hope, healing, change, progress, and journey, right? Fleeing the aggressive pursuit of an enormous crow, Alice unexpectedly stumbles into a serene shop where magic unfolds as a knitting sheet transforms into a boat, guiding her down a fragrant river. This gentle passage mirrors the essence of the Six of Swords, the tranquil journey after weathering life's tempests. As Alice lets the river's flow guide her, you too are encouraged to move past challenges, sailing towards new horizons. Embrace the tides of change, letting them steer you toward peace, rejuvenation, and newfound clarity. And as I was reading this, Spirit was just giving me, it doesn't even necessarily have to be, your turbulence may not have anything to do with Christianity and mysticism and bringing the two together, although that seems to be the real overview of the message. It could be two other types of beliefs that you have, right? And you can sail on calm waters by coming to grips with each of them and melding them and understanding duality. We live in duality here on earth, right? That's one of the things about living in this earthly life in humanity now, is the duality that we have, right? Lots of other realms and other worlds do not have duality. Okay, so now we want to look at temperance, which is, what is that? It's a 14, which is a 7. So that was a 6. 7. We had a 7 here with mending. Okay, temperance. Temperance. Auntie M, watering the garden. Balance, moderation, patience, harmony, self-control, transmutation, alchemy, and tender love and care. Tender love and care, right? That's what we need to show people that we disagree with or that disagree with us, right? There is a quote from the movie. When Aunt Em first came to Kansas to live there with Henry, she was a young wife, but the hot Kansas sun and dry wind had changed her too. In the arid Kansas heat, Aunt Em, a practical yet nurturing presence, meticulously tends to her garden. She embodies balance, prioritizing her family's welfare while cultivating vibrant life in the land. Her green thumbs seem to infuse the parched earth with new vitality, a reflection of her harmonious spirit. However, little did she know that an ominous storm was looming in the distance. Right. So, this is showing that out of the dry desert in Kansas, with love and care and patience, she was able to grow a beautiful garden. That's the message that they want you to get from this, right? Patience is needed. Love and kindness is needed when it comes to differing opinions about spirituality, religion, whatever it is, right? We need to love and cultivate our souls, and we need to be forgiving towards other people and understanding and accepting that everyone is on their own path. They keep bringing that everyone is on their own path to the forefront. Okay, now we want to look at the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, the key word: balance, adaptability, prioritization, juggling responsibilities, flexibility, harmony again, self-care, reassessment, equilibrium, managing change, weighing pros and cons. We have had change in several cards, right? Changing, transformation, transmutation, all of that. In the whimsical expanse of Wonderland, Alice encounters the enigmatic blue caterpillar guardian of transformative choices, Presenting the mushroom, he lays before her a pivotal decision. As Alice grapples with the mushroom's dual nature, She must balance her desires and risks, illuminating the art of juggling life's challenges. Cultivate balance, harness adaptability, and trust in your innate wisdom to guide you through life's intricate dance. So Alice had a choice, right? She was grappling with duality. Duality comes out again. Duality, Christianity, mysticism, right? And duality, judging, not judging, judging, accepting, right? Forgiving or holding on to that anger, right? Leaving something behind and going towards something new. All of that is managing duality and melding different points of view. Maybe not 100% Christianity and mysticism, but definitely that comes into play. Definitely that comes into play. Okay, we're going to get a Magical Times Oracle card and see what this deck has to say, and then an Animal Oracle, and this will be today's message. So remember that today is a master number 22. This is a good day to meditate. This is a good day to start over with that number 1 card with Ceres and Vaughn. Getting your abundance, but first you need to get your balance, get things balanced and in order with your judging. Sometimes we judge ourselves. It's not always about judging other people. A lot of us put a lot of guilt onto ourselves. We hold on to things or beat ourselves up about I should be doing this by now, I should be doing that, I should have this much in my savings account, I should have a new car, I should have bought a, we do that to ourselves too. We need to get that under control and get that into balance. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to say that, but obviously somebody needed that message. So yeah, it is a fine balance between Christianity and mysticism. There are things in the Bible regarding mysticism, and there's lots of, stories in there and quotes in there. And is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, I believe, was based on a Bible story. That was a play on Broadway, I think. But the only thing that I can remember or that I've seen lately about the Bible and psychics is not to rely on psychics to tell you your future. But getting guidance is different than somebody saying, you're going to marry, Scott Smith in 3 years. That's what is not necessarily accepted. Oh, integrity. Love it. But it doesn't have anything to do with somebody helping you navigate your path through life or giving you some red, some flag, like flagging something up that needs attention, right? I love it. Okay, integrity. This is a green dragon with like a flower of life ball he's standing on and holding. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. So Spirit is saying that some of you are actually feeling judged. And I kind of didn't think of it that way, really. And that you need to stand on your own integrity. You know what your soul's path is, right? No one else is walking your path. It's just you, right? So you need to let go of things and maybe forgive and let go, right? It's, that's what sometimes has to happen, is forgiving and letting something go out of our lives. Cycles. Oh, another good one to have. This is 2 dragons with, it looks like baby dragons in the middle, but I can't tell, and another Celtic symbol. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. Yeah. We are all on a journey of becoming who we will eventually be. It's a constant learning process, a constant growing process. And we do encounter things sometimes that get our dander up. I mean, there are things that I think about in history about the KKK, about slavery, about the Nazis, about the Jewish people. There's lots and lots of things that sometimes I will start thinking about, And I'm like, we have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better about judging others and that aren't like us or don't believe like us. We have to do better, everybody, right? We have to do better at combining and finding the balance between Christianity and mysticism. We have to do better. The Salem witch trials, witches, healers back in the day, all of the people that have been persecuted for using nature. And a lot of that persecution was from the church. But recently I've been watching a show called, it's Matthias, or Matthias, M-A-T-I-A-S, Di Stefano, Journey of Remembering on the Gaia channel. Oh my good Lord. If any of you have the Gaia channel, you should look that up. A Journey of Remembering. It is amazing. It is amazing. About this person that was called to heal some things about religion and the persecution and the oppression, right? Really good. And Pope Francis was one of the most open popes that's ever been in power there, or the leader, or whatever you want to say. Okay, we have this face down and face up. And a lot of times when this happens, Spirit says the face up card is the prominent one, and this is shaman. Raven, shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Raven, shaman. I just love this card. It's like there's a raven in the back, like with a cloak on, and you see the totems, and you look at the mountains in the background, and they almost look like birds flying there. It looks like there's a face, and this is an amazing card. And then face down was another dragon card, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Dignity and integrity coming through from the dragons, right? Come on. There we go. Dragon, supernatural. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Standing there on the moon. Beautiful. So you have Raven, Shaman, or we have Raven, Shaman, and Dragon, supernatural. Dragon, integrity. Dragons with cycles. Wow. 3 dragon cards. I just noticed that. And then we have Saint Martin. We have Helena Blavatsky. We actually have 4 dragon cards. Ceres and Bond with the number 1 starting off, right? So balance, right? Mending, balancing, using your intuition, your gut feelings, your connection to the spiritual to bring forth love. That's what they're giving me right now. Use your gut and your inner integrity, supernatural powers, your shaman, to bring forth the love and forgiveness and acceptance. We don't necessarily need to forgive someone for their beliefs, but we do need to be accepting. We don't have to take on their beliefs, but we need to be accepting that everybody's on their own path. Wow. Okay. This was pretty inspirational to me. This was, I feel, a really fantastic message about how we need to come together with our beliefs, how we live in duality, and that's just the way it is. So rather than fighting against something else, we need to just accept it and walk our own path. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay, everybody. I hope there was something in here for you. Again, if you want to get on the list for a reading with me, the first 10 readings will be $33 over Zoom, so you have to be able to have access to Zoom. And I'm going to put my email in the description box. If you'd like to get on that wait list, I should be able to get that started mid-July. So, but I'm getting my waiting list there going. First 10 will be 45 minutes, $33. Okay. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.